Nice. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Keep backing, keep backing. Meow, meow. Was this canoe blocking the view of you guys being all cute and sleepy like? Oh, you guys are too cute. Yep. Oh, you got any trimmings? You're Zuko, I got Twix.
Oh, I have to scoop the litters. I forgot. I'll be back.
She's a tease, huh? You smell nice.
Good boy. Oh, I love you too. Whoopsies. What happened here? What's going on, dear? It's moving.
Hold on, viewers.
I don't know if they got there. I didn't really get much actually eat today.
It's not getting tight around there. Meow, meow.
I think we're gonna need a snack here. I'm gonna shut that window before we go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
I left it open today because it needs some air in here. I love you too. It was so hard to do the cleaning this morning because he was so underfoot. It's a long, long pee. Were you just holding it for us, buddy?
Sorry, guy, my leg doesn't go down anymore. He's like, I don't mind. It's comfortable.
No cookies?
Is that Taz on my shirt? Yep. We're a little bit late than intended today because we were watching Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
Splat. There's Bugs, Tez, and Yosemite Sam. Very pink butt. Well, we had issues about Giardia, nasty parasite. Trillian's fecal came back clean. We dropped the fecal from Zuko in today, but turns out they didn't have enough poop. So we'll try again on Friday. Plop, 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 fizz, fizz. Oh, what a softy he is. There was much cheering. Yeah, she's making the snacks. She's making the snacks. I'm not worried about holding them because as soon as they see the food, it'll be like right back in. Do I like the shirt? Yeah. It's hard to compete with wet food. Twix is getting long. They both are. When they start filling out, they're going to be impressive. They're very energetic, so I think they're going to be lean, mean kitty machines for a long time. Here they come, boys. Here comes your food.
Midnight snack's coming in. Come on. Gotta back up for it. Whoa. I'm sorry, what did you say? Better watch that language. Notice how he has his butt on the floor the entire time. And Ruthie had a snack too. Smells very fishy.
Yeah, I heard 2 cans opened up, and I was like,
Just
whoa.
one. No, from one.
I could swear it sounded like 2.
Nope, just one.
Oh, Lizzie was asking if I liked the movie. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Did you tell everyone the good news?
Yep.
Yay!
Clean fecal from. Jeez. Zuko's almost already done.
Did you tell him how I didn't give enough so we didn't get...
Yeah.
It's warm in here.
Yeah. Putting the cat in Catawal. Yep. Looks like Twix is catching up with Zuko. Grown boys need lots of food.
Oh, Lizzie got seasick from that.
Yeah.
It was that a mess. It got stuck on his tail, I think, right?
Yeah. Hey Twix, I think you missed a molecule.
So we had my, I think I've shared with everyone that my little brother is a truck driver. And so he's in somewhere in Arizona, I think Flagstaff, and he decided to stay at like a America's Inn or some little hotel instead of living in the America's Inn or some little hotel instead of living in the oh, we're frozen up there, dear. Anyway, so he decided instead of sleeping in his truck, he wanted a break from the truck, and he actually has a cat named Ozzy that lives with him on the truck and is like the happiest cat ever. So so Ozzy had to stay in the truck because they don't allow cats in the motel. So he messaged me this evening showing me pictures of this like orange buff cat, and he says that he found when he went for his walk tonight, he came back and this buff cat was like all over him, rolling all over him, petting him, whatever. And so he asked the maintenance guy, hey, do you know, is this a local cat? Do you know who this cat belongs to? And the guy's like, no. He's like, but wait, that looks like a cat that was lost this past week. Can you bring him to the office and we can look at the signs? And sure enough, it was a cat that had, lost cat posters, and they called the people, and the people lived 3 hours away, and they're like, that's my cat. They sent him a picture and everything. And so the cat stayed in my brother's bathroom, and 3 hours later he got to hand him over to the owners. He was screaming the whole time in the bathroom, he said. It's pretty cool. He was at the right time in the right place. It's still frozen.
It was mine. It says a TV.
So that was kind of a fun story. He was in the right place at the right time. Pretty kitties. So it looks like we'll have the boys for about another month, is what I'm hearing. We're having some broadcasting issues, or the TV issues in here. And so John and I came up with a whole plan tonight. We would be in here at 11, and then got sidetracked at the movie because we were going to go to bed at 12:30 because I've been exhausted, and none of it happened. Come on, buddy. Do you want some nap time? They were very cute on the catio this afternoon. And this guy was uber helpful, in quotes, while I did the cleaning. I couldn't even walk. And I got scratched by the boys today on my face. It's kind of my fault. It's right there. Wearing it with pride. Ruthie had come up and the boys cornered her in a closet, and I've seen this with Zuko before, but he redirects when he gets upset towards Twix, and I had Twix in my other hand, and so then Zuko swatted Twix, and then Twix swatted me, and then I got scratched in my face because I was trying to pick them both up. Yeah, it's pretty awesome that that cat found his home. 3 hours. They live 3 hours away. I wonder how he got there. Well, you know cats.
Probably somebody else staying there. Had a cat in the room that got out, or a cat in the car that got out. We lost a cat at a rest stop once.
Well, I guess they lost him at their
Growing up.
home, which was 3 hours away.
Oh. Probably took a ride with somebody.
That or he walked. I mean, cats are known to do stuff like that. Yeah, it's very hard. It's just that today I was beyond exhausted most of the day, and so it just doesn't feel good. I think I'm just not moving enough. I just feel exhausted all the time, and there's no reason to be exhausted because I'm not working. You know what I'm saying? Other than caring for the kitties in the house. So it's frustrating that I feel tired. And we've gotten up pretty early, quote unquote early the last couple of days. Not meaning not 11 o'clock in the morning. We just played with the downstairs kitties for a few minutes and did a little bit of exercising. What else was Tim Robinson in? What other movies was he in?
Was that the main guy?
Yeah.
He was in Arlington Road, which is very good. He plays a bad guy.
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of Arlington Road. Mental exhaustion plays a factor. Yeah, I guess I could give myself a break. That's very, I know, like, that's very true. Forget that.
Yeah, I still have it. It's 1999, so it's out of your 80s era.
Well, this was a 1995 one.
Jeff Bridges, Tim Robbins, Joan Cusack.
Yeah, I just feel, ugh. I'm sure everyone's going through it too, so it's helpful. Thank you for those reminders. It was a rough week too. The car got picked up today. Oh, and the guy had insurance. We found out today that the guy did have insurance, and our insurance company has contacted his. So that was good news and shocking.
Tim Robbins, Anchorman, Bull Durham, Green Lantern, Howard the Duck, Top Gun,
He was in Top Gun?
War of the Worlds. Probably a small role. It's 1986.
Yeah, I was still Top Gun's one of my. Top Gun and Dirty Dancing are my exceptions to my rule. You should watch Dirty Dancing. Yeah, I was just as shocked. I kept saying, wow, wow, when the insurance lady called to tell me. But, you know, because if it...
I do have Dirty Dancing.
Yes, I gave it to you, and you uploaded it. Because, you know, if it was uninsured, we would have to pay the $500 deductible. Now, I don't think, because he's insured, I don't think we have to. Yeah, on Saturday after cleaning out the garage, we still had the cars out on the street, and it was like 7:15. All of a sudden, everyone heard like this huge, massive like crunch. Yeah, that's exactly. I thought it was like a UPS truck closing or something. It was really weird. We run out, and sure enough, John's car was hit straight on and moved 20 feet, and the guy took off. Left his license plate for us though, but took off, and then.
I made a public post on my Facebook page with a link to the video on YouTube and some pictures.
Oh, I didn't see that. The boys were out most of the day, so don't feel too bad for them. And his airbag did go off. I've seen the car because he lives around the block from us, and so you could see clearly that the airbag went off in his car. But it was weird walking out there and it not being there.
Yeah.
It's like
That's how it felt when I went to go get Chris tonight.
yeah, it's like we're missing a piece, you know.
Here's the clip.
With all your editing. Jesus. It's so crazy. Push John's car into, wait, is she saying, is that your car that was almost pushed?
I was talking about the Jeep.
Yeah, the Jeep. Yeah, it's pseudo hours. We're watching it for somebody, and then the orange one behind the Jeep is the company car, and then my car would happen to be in the garage.
The Impalla's airbags didn't go off, and I'm assuming because it was off and parked.
We don't have any plans to replace it right now. It's just not a good time.
Yeah. He, the tow guy, forgot to mention this, is like he tried to slide the fork underneath, but the the bumper had fallen.
Mm-hmm.
So he grabbed a couple bungee straps.
Oh, I saw that.
Lifted that. And he lifted it up, all of a sudden popped. It's like I was walking to the back, so, maintain distance and all that, and two bungee cords that went flying over.
I was like, they were like close to hitting you.
Yeah.
They appeared to from the window, and I was like, great, that's all we need right now is like these bungee cords to hit you in the eye or something. I was like, that's our week.
It was like 3 or 4 feet away.
Yeah, I know. It just didn't look like it. And
It hit the car.
yeah, the boys and I were supervising from the window. They were outside. Well, out in the house, not outside.
He told me about one car that wrapped around a power pole, and he had to get another truck there. They're both pulling on different sides of the car to open it up so they can get it off the utility pole. You got a stalker behind you.
Yeah, so furball, yeah, people that hit and run don't tend to have insurance. Yeah, I would have sworn that he didn't have insurance. Like, honestly, if someone had... That's why I was so shocked today when she told me.
Hey, Maha, try not to spam emojis. We have a limit of 4, and yeah. And you just use 3. We don't want to use up all the emojis because I don't want people out there on the internet site looking at me going, you used the last emoji out there. And then everybody's pissed at me. That's 4. Now, Maz, if you're going to keep just doing emojis, yeah, we're going to probably have to just delete them. It's considered spamming, and we got a room full of mods.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think he was either drunk, high, stoned, or he was under some influence because he did not want to answer the door when the cops came to it. Look, right there. You got paws sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going to knock down. He's playing with your water. Yeah. These are 2 foster kitties with Homeward Pet adoption. It looks like they'll be here for another month. They're thinking about opening up adoptions at the end of June or May.
Okay, I wasn't sure if Ghosties was being sarcastic, so thank you, Lizzie, for making. Yeah, so one of the adjusters that I've been talking to, his car has been hit twice on the street in a month of like a side swiping. So apparently, it's an issue. I cleaned up the carpet today.
Yeah. It's just every channel has their own rules. These are the rules here. We're trying to be nice. As long as you follow, you're welcome to stay. We're trying to be nice. As long as you follow, you're welcome to stay and chat and watch the kitties play and sleep and come back in the future. We should have like newborn kittens or close to it. I've been broadcasting fosters for 11 years now. Well, fostering for 11 years, broadcasting for, I think, 6. Had a memory show up of Miranda's kittens. If you keep sending just nonsense characters over and over, it's called spamming. It takes up the entire chat. Scrolls off good messages and that sort of thing. We used to have quite a few watchers from Poland. Things are a little slow right now.
Did everyone watch Trillian's video, short clip of her doing
Yeah.
what was it, a 360 in the air?
180.
The backflip?
Reversed 180 backflip. Yeah, I didn't see Faith's clip yet. I need to. Bye, Maya. Good night. Or good day where you're at.
Nope, and she says it just for good measure. Well, he's feeling like totally better after Monday, huh?
Yeah, he's back. Zuko's back to his old form. Twix is on door duty. They say duty.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone saw me trying to make lunch today for me when I was leaving, and oh my gosh, they were all over me. You couldn't like move. I was like this, and then I'd move from one corner to the other, and they'd jump down and jump on the other one counter and run back. It was hilarious.
7 years.
Yeah. Wow, that's a long time.
Well, if you want to consider it technically 6 years, because I was off a year for remodeling.
No.
Can't go out. It's too late. She spooks so easily. She's sitting there. She spooks. She popcorns herself.
Oh my god. Well, that one though was rightly, he's, what did he do? He stalked her, right? Did he stalk her or was he going for something?
He was going for something else and then zoomed right past her.
And, oh, okay.
And then she went, bah!
Rightfully so. That was good exercise for her.
Yeah. Half the exercise she gets is from popcorning.
Little Miss Popcorn. I'm gonna have to start calling her that.
Call her Trilly Pop.
Yes!
She Trilly popped. I still get chuckle every time I think about one time she was sitting in my lap on the bed, and Chris was coming, and I was just gonna put my hands on her so she knows I'm here, so she won't get scared. As soon as I touched her, she poing, shot straight up like 2 feet, shot at an angle, and did a 180 in the air. And when she fell out of sight, out of view, she was like facing me with his big white eyes, and it's like stiff legs, just straight up, straight down, blink.
She's a funny girl. I think part of her maybe diarrhea was stress related to when we did the garage, we had her in the master bedroom locked up. And I don't think she really liked that. Not that, I mean, it's nothing wrong with being in there. She's got
2 towers, 3 towers.
Yeah, Nakia and B and Dorian were in there, so, and they've got everything they need. I think she doesn't like being in there for locked up.
All the heating pads were taken.
Yeah. So that could have been some of her diarrhea.
Trillian's first popcorn. I honestly don't know. Maybe it was when she hopped in, it came in here the first time and it just broke her.
My body hurts from doing nothing. Oh, you come to check on me? Are you gonna come kiss my boo-boo?
That you gave her? Or was it Zuko?
No, I think it was him. I think he went to go swipe his back at his brother. Zuko gets a little, how would you describe him, dear? He's not laid back, that's for sure. I mean, he's not uptight either, but he definitely has boundaries. And he redirects very easily, don't you?
I love Gaia and how she loved to be spanked. Whenever the cat just back herself up again towards me just so I can whap her butt. Over and over. Bap, 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 bap. Twix, you want to give a demonstration? It's like Gaia would just come walking over, and then, and I go,
And he's gonna like kill you. He's like, what the hell? Oh, it's okay, my baby. He wasn't trying to be mean. He was trying to be lovey with you.
I think there's actually a clip on Brooke's channel or the Critter Room YouTube page about how to spank your cat. I will preface it with your mileage will vary.
He did not like that. It's like, why are you beating me? Then he turns around and meows. God, it's hot in here.
Yeah, so there was a popcorn event where everybody popcorned and water went flying and people were like, yep. And then there was the Babylon 5 kittens when I reached over and touched Lanier and poof, he did like a complete flip perfectly. Kind of like Trillian today, actually.
I'm surprised she could move her body like that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, she's not a small girl. She needs to move around more.
You think any of these could go down to Ruthie?
Yeah.
I gotta get Ruthie some new toys.
So if you recently joined us and heard us talking about the poop issues before, Trillian's fecal came in. It's no parasites or anything other than poop in her poop. Yay! No Giardia.
Oh, Ruthie might like this one.
I think Zuko might like that one.
I'm gonna like everything for a minute. Oh, we caught it.
Yeah, he's pretty good at catching them in the air. We are going to have to go soon because we still need to get to bed.
Boop, 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 boop. Yep. We're definitely going to put on their profile that we think they should go to with no other cats in the home, if possible.
We think that if the existing cat could give a crap about any other cat and likes to lay and do nothing, like Trillian, then yeah, they'd probably be okay. But if they have any urge to flee, run, because these guys will push their buttons and they need to push them back. Like right now, they completely ignore Trillian and Trillian ignores them. Occasionally there may be a slight butt sniff, but as soon as Trillian sees them, they back off.
Yeah, we're up way too late, Sarah.
Yeah. We were watching Shawshank Redemption, and that pushed us back. It's a long movie.
It's a good movie, though.
Yeah, yawns are like an internet virus. Yeah, for a bit there, before this whole COVID thing hit, we were like going to bed around midnight.
We were getting up around not 8:45, 9. I
We
mean,
were getting up around 8 o'clock.
yeah, we were doing really well. No, not so good.
I think I have seen Shawshank Redemption before, but it must have been like over 20 years.
It's a great movie. I love it.
I highly recommend it.
There's so many great actors in that. And I loved how, like, I think, like, I've seen the movie a ton, but not that I remember a lot of it, but I loved how the parole officers were changing as the years went ahead, you know, and I loved how clever he was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this, oh my God, baby Trillian.
Silly Trillian.
Gosh, he's so cute. Look at him. Look at that face.
We're about at the same point.
Look at that little tail. Oh.
Ace is out cold. Gail's only one up. I think Gail had the litter box issues where I had to go through three or four different types of litter, and she finally found one. It was the cheapest litter I could find. It had some small, it was basically gravel.
I didn't realize Ace and Trillian were in the same.
Yeah. It's like,
He's the tuxedo, the big giant guy.
yeah. Casey's kitten. Yeah, Casey and Trillian were like identical in temperament and how they play.
Wait, say this again?
Ace and Trillian personalities are fairly identical. They play the same way. They had the same shape.
But he's giant now, right?
He died though.
Oh wait, I'm confused. Yeah, I think I'm confused.
Yeah, Ace is the one who died from the Tylenol poisoning.
Oh, okay. Who's the giant tuxedo that was in Seattle? Was the older sister, older cat that was adopted too? What was that cat's name?
I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Sarah wants
How's
to
the diarrhea? Trillian's fecal came back clear. No parasites whatsoever. Yay. Zuko's, he didn't have enough crap in his container, so we need to send some more down on Friday. But he's acting pretty good. He's back to his old self. Ash!
Ash, thank you. Thank you. What litter was he?
That was Ripley's kittens.
That's like very early on.
Yeah. Remember that the Ash in the Super Bowl, that white cookie?
Yeah, oh, that was him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love the pictures that they post of him are just gorgeous. He's a big cat.
Yeah, it's like their owners sent me an email after they adopted him. It's like, how do you stop him from kicking litter? It's like that boy, it just shovels it. And I was like, Photoshop.
Oh. And so, yeah, so he's older than Trillian.
And Catsy, older, yeah. Catsy still hanging in there here. I don't think I've seen an update on their page in a while.
Oh, yeah, so the last page that Ash posted is in February 23rd, and it was 7 years that they brought him home.
Ash was a lot of people's favorite.
That camera's getting beaten up today. Oh, my knee. Yeah, they haven't really posted much in the last few months. But I remember when they would post all the time pictures of him. He's gorgeous. I have a thing for tuxedos.
He was the one. The litter had the fever coats. They were all ash gray. Connie Gabion so wanted Ash to be a girl, and the vet tech said Ash is a boy, and she was, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. Ash is a girl, and she's like, look, penis.
Now, was that the first one that you broadcasted live?
No.
Oh. I think that might have been my first one I watched.
The first one that went viral was Miranda. In fact, they created the first fan page for their foster. Mm-hmm. And there were 3 other litters before them, but they were had like single-digit viewers.
Mm.
You know, Lizzie was brought across Jess's lap, sleeping.
Lizzie?
Lizzie Wishes. Across.
Oh, Trillian.
Yeah, Trillian was across Jess's lap. Or we were watching a movie and she was twitching.
Yeah. She was dreaming. She usually walks past John onto my lap.
Yeah.
I think she slept with us last night.
She did.
Yeah, on my side.
Yep. At your feet the night before too.
I don't think I noticed. We're having some mattress problems, so we got a foam kind of like egg crate kind of thing for $20. I slept better, the best so far on that mattress last night. Hopefully tonight too. Aw, Sarah, that's awesome.
Yeah, Sarah would send me messages asking me questions about fostering, and yeah, because she thought it looks, because evidently I made it look so easy.
And then little did she know.
Whoa! That was a 5 foot jump. His eyes got real big too when he landed.
That was like a long jump. You just missed it. Oh, he's tired. Sorry, dear. That wasn't.
He's grabbing my feet.
I know. It's all John's fault. That's right.
I think Gaia was one of the first litters where I started letting them, when they started having birth out in the room, and I let Mama put the kitties where she wanted to put them. I remember Ripley, I had the fence set up outside the kennel, and she picked a spot 6 inches on the other side of the fence, and she wanted the kittens. So she would jump over the fence with the kittens and put them there. And so I extended the fence a little bit, and she was happy. And then I was happy.
So what I'm supposed to ask you about the speech that made.
I actually found the cards for that speech when we were going through the garage. There's like one of the kitten cons that I was talking about how that fostering during the worst of the Depression, fostering was not really enjoyable to me. It was a job. It was like constantly evaluating them, always looking for something that's going wrong, and then one day I pulled up Sarah, I think it was Sarah's second or third litter. I pulled it up, and there was a bunch of kittens running around and hopping and playing, and I was like, holy crap, guys, is this what it's like when you watch my cam? It's like, this is adorable. And they're like, yep. And I finally saw the light. I guess it's okay if we stay in a little bit later. You don't have to get up early.
Unfortunately not. I do need to clean litter boxes tomorrow. Some things from the wedding to work on. Actually, I think we might have told this story before. My friend Kayla we volunteered at Perfect Pals all at the same time, and Kayla and I were in the Bellevue store. And I remember she's like, oh my God, you have to, one of the guys that we volunteer with for Perfect Pals set up his cameras. You got to check it out. And I was like, all right, that's cool. So that's how I found about it.
Yeah, she's been trying to set us up for years.
Yeah, Kayla's for like many years was trying to set us up. But she didn't try very hard because she really didn't start saying something until we became Facebook friends.
Mm-hmm. And that was around
Shelby.
No, not Shelby.
Oh, Morticia.
Morticia, yeah.
No, that was after Morticia.
Yeah. It was at one of the Jackson Galaxy VIP luncheons that we met. Yeah, and it's like after I made everybody cry, I left a card behind me that said for somebody to find and read. It just said blah blah blah, make everybody cry, blah blah blah. Like no card.
Yes, I get it. Yeah, I was on the Bellevue team from 09 to 2016. And then I left. I don't think I was volunteering when it actually shut down. But I liked it because it was literally up the block from my house, so it was less than a minute.
Yeah, Morticia faked it so well. I mean, everybody swore. Everybody watched the cam and saw the way her belly moved, which swore that she had a kitten in there. But then again, watched the kitten sleeping, doing the same thing with her belly. I'm thinking, it's like, yeah, all right.
You like that toy there?
I think they're bored with us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Twix is starting to get going.
What are you itching about?
It just feels good.
No one better be having anything. Oh, that face is adorable. Isn't that face amazing?
Come here, you want to get nose?
Hello.
Oh, Sarah, some news for about me for you. Had a news for about me for you. Had a blood work recheck today, and my blood pressure is down to 113/80, and that's mostly from cutting out all the processed foods, cooking my own meals, that sort of thing. When am I getting are we getting a new car? Well, nothing just yet. When I took out money from the 401k to fund some of the renovation, it knocked me up a tax bracket. So now it's like I owe $17,000 in taxes. And it's a really good thing I did not take that out as a loan, because with AT&T dumping all the employees, that loan probably would have came due immediately.
We have, the other thing is we have plenty of access to cars. We have 3 cars right now to use, so it's not urgent. And I don't think it's really hard to buy a car right now because of the COVID.
Yeah.
So
By appointment only.
yeah, so we decided to not rush it and then try to get reduce our debt.
And my blood pressure, for people who aren't aware, has been like on a good day 140/112. It's a lot of times they pump it up and then they look at it and they have to pump it some more. That would be like just under 200. Like when they finally checked it, it was like, you remember if anybody watched American Sniper and how it was like, I was sitting there when they did his blood pressure reading, it was like 157 over something, and the whole theater just gasped. That was low for mine.
Yes, unfortunately, only the 2 of us ghosties are driving. Up until this Saturday, we actually had access to 4 cars, so I feel pretty fortunate that nothing's urgent right now.
Yeah. One of the cars is a client's that she wants us to hold on to and drive occasionally.
So, see, I'm not terrible for his health. I haven't drove him so crazy that his blood pressure's high. Mine's actually pretty low. I'm lucky if I get like 96 over 50.
Yeah, she's got low, yeah.
Really
definitely
low blood pressure. Especially if I'm not drinking enough water. Oh my God, those Hot Pockets. They were. It was horrible. I think we've all told the story about when I was in England and my sitter Jennifer was telling on them. But you know,
at the time that she found all the Hot Pockets,
Yes.
that was from Chris.
No, but I do think it's important that we share with Chris.
Yeah. There hasn't been Hot Pockets in the house in over a couple months now.
That's really high. Wow. I do tend towards fainting, so if I get up really fast, I will get really lightheaded. So I have to be careful and make sure I drink a good way.
Yeah, with blood pressure that high, it's like the way it's described to me is I was a stroke waiting to happen, and it's like I was taking an aspirin a day to help thin my blood, just so it can flow easier.
It's amazing what food can do, isn't it? Is it amazing how much food has an effect on your overall health? It's shocking. But I think, again, this is stuff that we need to share with Chris because I've come in and changed your lifestyle totally, but it's not all just because of me. It's because, you know, the doctor needed you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's so helpful to learn from that. And also a lot of this is hereditary. So knowing and changing that now is really important. But I'm not really great with nutrition and all that stuff, so.
So this means that during the apocalypse, I don't have to worry about my blood pressure.
Yeah, no. Well, we had this discussion, right? Because we tend to sometimes lean towards more more pasta meals, and we want to try to get away from that. Yeah. So I need to join your drink your gallon club. I might be interested in that. I've tried to do a gallon a day. It's hard, but I actually do drink. I drink a lot of water.
That's not a gallon.
Oh, what is it?
That's
Oh. Oh yeah, there's a T on the end of that. Never mind. Okay, what is that?
I just told you.
No, I know. I was looking at another one. Yeah. I drink a lot of water. I drink probably close to 60 ounces a day, and I could probably do more than that. With me not working, it's even harder. That's what. See, I got my water right here.
I think the last time my blood pressure was in the normal range was when I was in the Air Force. Normal range was when I was in the Air Force.
We also want to do more walking for both of us. I think I've been becoming part of my emotional, besides everything else, emotional and mental health is because I'm not moving as much and working out. It's always last on my list to do. So I don't do it. Yes, John did educate me. Thank you. Oh. So yes, drink. Yes, okay, got it. Yes, I do need to drink that club because like he'll be like, yeah, okay, I'll get it. I'll drink because I'll be like, did you drink your water? And then he'll go and he'll like get this little 8-ounce cup and then he'll fill it up halfway and he'll drink his 4 ounces.
I don't fill it up.
And then
halfway.
I
drink the whole thing.
Okay, 8 ounces though.
I drink like 4 or 5 of those a day, plus whatever else I'm drinking.
Coffee doesn't count.
Coffee counts as far as the doctor is concerned.
It does not count as water. Oh my gosh, you threw another kidney stone? That's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. In the middle of all this, I would not want to do that. Yeah, that's a good goal, Ghosty. I do get headaches if I don't drink enough water, and then, like I said, I get lightheaded. Water, food, it's so important for our health. And so my problem is growing up, I didn't have any of that education. No one told me what a square meal was, or, what exercise looked like and how important it was. I wish I had that, because then it would be ingrained at 45.7 years old. So coffee counts, but not instead of water. It's as well.
There's water in it. It's made out of water. Water goes into the ground, so it comes out sweet brown nectar.
Well, I was very happy to hear about your blood pressure, so congratulations. Now we're working on his blood sugar levels. And yeah, that's it. I don't help with the blood sugar levels because I like my desserts. And I enable them by getting cookies when we go to the store.
Hey, Wolfscon. Boop, 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 boop.
And we like our M&Ms, and we like our peanut butter cookies. I pretty much like to have one dessert a day, and so I need to help.
Well, you're supposed to treat yourself to something, anything, at least once a day.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to have sugar in it or carbs, so...
Oh, I didn't say that. I just said treat yourself to something. A lollipop, some of those small ones.
Yep. It's dehydrating, so you have to drink, like, even twice as much. Am I in your bed? You want to come in my bed?
That's an interesting football fan. I remember when I was growing up, I had a growth spurt, and mine would always drop if I got up too fast. I actually passed out one time. I was talking to my mom, and she said that I said, "Oh wow," and then just that my head bounced off the floor. I had the tunnel vision deal. Normally, I just wait till the tunnel vision comes back. This time, it didn't come back, and my butt hurt, but my head didn't.
Well, that's great, Ghosties, that you're able to do a little bit in the house. Stairs are so good, too. I literally am not doing anything. It's hard. Oh, yep, I was in his bed.
Yes, she's typically moving from 9 a.m. to 7, 8 p.m. with her business. The business is shut down now because of COVID. And it'll probably be 2 years before she's back up to this pre-COVID levels.
Hopefully not as busy. I mean, that was, working 15 hours a day is not, I don't think I want to do that. Uh-oh. Am I going to have my hair done? Yep. Look, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're so cute.
Well, it's like I decided I'm not going to get a haircut until the civil ceremony. Cause
You're going to grease it back?
Yeah, we're doing the 50s theme, so yeah.
I got
bangs!
We got his sweater in for the 50s.
The Letterman's jacket.
Yep.
The sweater.
So my aunt is going to be putting, okay, so my dress thing has, instead of a poodle, my aunt's going to put on a red cat on the skirt part. And so he has a red jacket, a sweater, Letterman sweater, and we got a bee for it. And then my aunt wants to put a cat on the back of his sweater jacket. And John's not feeling that.
Yeah, we got a couple routes here in the neighborhood that come out to exactly 1 mile, and there's another route that comes out to 2 miles.
I'm fascinated over here because there's literally a line that you can tell from the houses what's Mill Creek and what's Bothell. It's like there's subdivisions, and Mill Creek require like the lawns to be perfect.
No, that's the HOAs.
Yeah.
The newer housing sections, divisions have HOAs. A friend of mine, Nawana, she's moving out of an HOA, and it's like it's imploding right now. Like they're fussing. They have people to walk around and inspect the recycle bins, make sure there's only proper things in the recycle bins, and they're currently complaining about above ground pools.
Yeah, Ghosties, I hope it comes back fast. I don't think this year will be a normal year for sure, even the holidays. So I have a feeling it will be more 2021. I think we'll get people going out of town. I just don't think it will be the 20 plus appointments a day that we've done in the past. So I don't know. We'll see what happens in the next 2 months. Yeah, the jacket got fast. Maybe we'll do a show and tell tomorrow. And John's like, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like when I was shopping for a house, I made one of my criteria was no HOA. I don't want anybody telling me what the hell I can and can't do with my own house. And HOAs can be vicious. If you break the bylaws, they can legally take your house from you.
Mom's up. Mom goes back to work today after being off for a month. What time is it in New York?
New York,
4?
4:43. What does HOA mean? Homeowners Association. It's basically it's the purpose of an HOA is to try to keep the value of the properties up. So they won't, for example, they won't allow somebody to have junk vehicles or lawns not mowed, and they can fine you for that. And if the fines get excessive, they can force a foreclosure on your home.
They can force a foreclosure?
Yeah. Yeah, Maze Pond, that pool there is, it's an HOA pool. Yeah, and the map, that round circle area is all HOA.
Oh my gosh. They control the colors that you can paint in landscaping and plants.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's like they probably wouldn't allow, for say, someone to paint their house yellow.
Or have 6 or 7 bird feeders out there.
Or 10 cats. And
We don't have 10 cats. Someone's outside the door. I think it's Ruthie or Penny.
like Sarah knows about the whole yellow house thing. Her foster room is yellow during the day. You can usually tell if you're in an HOA neighborhood because all the lawns are mowed and the bushes are trimmed.
And then when you come upon the one with the weeds, you're like, uh-oh, we're getting in trouble.
Yep.
I had a client that was being shamed by his HOA because they were like a week late in getting their lawn mowed. It's crazy. And it wasn't like a perfect 1.5 to 2 inches or something crazy like that.
It was like one year I decided just to let my backyard go because I got tired of mowing it. I had a lot of bad allergies. That was the worst mistake ever. It took me like 2 weeks to get the lawn back under control next year.
No more. We're gonna go night-night soon. You have to lick your baby like you did last night. That was very cute. You were doing the baby's hair. Can you give me your wand, please?
Now we're gonna head out and get to bed. I said an hour ago that we'll be leaving soon. Ish.
Oh, you can just take the day tomorrow off, can't you, dear? Oh, mommy texted.
For those who didn't know, it's like my next door neighbor, who back then, the lady was extremely annoying. It's like, we had a bad snowstorm and some of it pushed the gutter off. Well, this is right after I broke my leg, so I couldn't really go out there and tend to it. And she left a very passive-aggressive note on my front door. Didn't even sign it, but it was very clear who it was. Because it was on the side of the house. The only one who could see it was their kitchen window. And it's like, aren't you ever going to fix that gutter? And I was like, well, I was planning to a week from now, but now I found the biggest red bow tie I could find, and I attached it to the gutter, and then I replaced that with a big old happy smiley face plate. And it stayed that way until I saw a for sale sign come up on their yard, and then I pulled it down and got it all fixed up and everything. Because I didn't want to discourage anybody from buying that house. I like my new neighbors. They're great. He actually chased down the guy that hit my car and ran off. Good night, Sarah.
Good night, Sarah. It's good to chat with you. Kisses?
Ooh, the belly! The belly! Ooh, he wants the belly pat. Look at that.
You know better, dear. Oh, don't get him all roughed up.
Yeah, I do evil neighbor well. Don't F with me.
Those are big puppies.
It's like there's so many things I went through my head. Like the guy that once I found out where he lived, it was like the Mao thing was to stand out front of his house with his license plate. It was like, you forgot something. That was the loudest one.
He's doing his exercises, look.
Oh, the neighbors' dogs, when I knocked on their
Yeah,
door.
they got in the
Oh man, they were howling and woofing, and it took. And when the guy saw me, then he's like, "Hush!" And then they're like, "Beep," quieted. But you think they bark loud out back?
They're dogs. If you have
you're not gonna
dogs,
have
you're gonna
to-
have to expect them to.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, guys.
Good night. Thanks for chatting. Lizzie. Okay, I love you guys. Dad's gonna let you guys deal with you guys. Bye-bye.
I stopped one of them, and then she just left me. Yeah. All right, guys. Enjoy the kitties. Have a nice day. Zuko, no, back there. Come over here, guys. Come here. I said, come here. There
He's like they're mercatting there.
Buddies, did I almost cut one of you in the head? Is that what happened? Hey, you're gonna make it worse. Good night, boys. Enjoy the whiskers.